Good morning, 5D, or whenever you may watch this. I made some updates to the schedules and to the links. I try to revise a lot. I try to model that revision of trying to make things better and not just keeping with it because it's the one thing I've done. So the way we're giving feedback to podcasts is going to change. I updated that link in everyone's schedule. So now it goes to a form where each student's podcast is linked. Okay, so then that way, because like when I was doing it yesterday and and listening to everyone's and then filling out all the feedback, I wanted to turn my computer off at one point, but I couldn't because I would have erased all the work that I've done. So this way you can listen to one of the feedback or one of the podcast, say who you're giving feedback to. And then it also helps because now it kind of breaks down the first star, second star, and wish. Okay, so because sometimes there wasn't a wish, sometimes people didn't listen to the podcast, and then also some people didn't do it. And so because of some of that, because of some of the problems with the feedback, I'm collecting your emails, so I know who's done what. But when I send the feedback to your friends, they're not going to know who said what. Again, I have found in the past that people are more comfortable specifically about the wish, this part right here, if the other person doesn't know who's saying it. And so I will know just so I can keep track of who's doing it because, again, yesterday I asked everyone to give feedback. Not everyone did. I don't know who did and didn't. And so I need to adjust. So thank you to those that, well, not even thank you. Those that did yesterday, you did what you were supposed to do. You saw what the directions were, you clicked on it, and you did it. So you showed responsibility, and you showed an interest in other people. And that is appreciated by those people and by myself, even though we don't know who you are. So again, I'm collecting your email. If you want copies of your responses from now on when you send a form in, you can click on that button and it'll email you what you wrote if you would like to keep track of that. Okay, I think that's it for the podcast. Again, if there's no link here, that means I don't have anything from you. That's due today, your first draft. If you update your podcast, please rename it. So like, I think if you go into here, I'm going to pause real quick. So again, here's the studio. So when you update it, so if you go in and you listen, or if you read your feedback and you're like, okay, I'm going to add some music, or maybe I'm going to interview my dad because he was there and I'd like his opinion on things. Again, if you interview people, whatever language they feel most comfortable in, please do it in that language. You don't have to do it in English just because I'm speaking in English. It's todo bien, as they say, correct? Who knows? Here, it says there's this little pencil, so you click on that, and then you can rename your podcast. A lot of you aren't naming your podcast, so that's the way you do that. That's the way you title it. But then you would say, like, second draft of blah, blah, blah. Okay, and then the title. All right, so then that way I know you've updated it, so then I can, because I don't know if the link will go to the old podcast or not. So that will just help me out. I would appreciate that. I've added a new assignment as well. This one is not due for a while. It's design your own school, your own dream school. It has instructions in there, what your project should include. Again, you have a long time to do it. You have a long time to do all of this stuff. Go back and tinker with stuff. Make it a little bit better. Change fonts. Look at colors, images. So if you're having problems, because some of you turn in work and are like, I'm having problems with photos. Well, then let's figure that out. We don't just turn work in because we're done here. We're just want to get it over with. This is stuff that's important for you. Think about why it might be. Why might you want to do a good job on it, or what might be the reason to go back and change something? Like why could that be important to you? Why might that be important to you? So kind of think about that stuff. Did I want to say anything else? I'm going to explain this 2 to 50 minutes or more thing. I'm going to explain that next week. If you're like, why is he putting 2 minutes down there? And I think that's about it that I wanted to say today. I'm trying to put together a work tracker that will help me know who has turned in what and will help you know what I have of yours. So expect that coming out today, maybe next week at the latest. Because I don't like how Google Classroom tracks things. And the reason I don't like that is some of you turn work in and you forget to hit turn in. Others of you hit turn in and nothing has happened. So that's not a very good system for me. So I like to look at things and then keep track of it and then make sure you understand too. So I think that's about it. And if I think of anything else, I'll add to it. But other than that, enjoy your day. Again, use Google Chats if you need help from anyone. We have some students in class who love to help, and I see them updating and responding and helping out. And so let's use that. Let's use our community to help us better understand things. Okay, have fun, and then see you later. Bye.